Let's go, people. Back by popular demand. It's your boys, the barber, the better. Man, last week's game was crazy, man. What you think? Let's talk about that Eagles game first. What you think about that one, man?
Boys got smoked on that one, man. I don't know what we was thinking, man. We was caught up in the hype. We was caught up in that hype heavy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. And, you know, I still stand by everything that I said about Jaden Daniels. I mean, the kid's a rookie, you know what I'm saying? He still got this team that they were projected to be down with the Titans this year, you know what I mean? They thought they were going to be one of them teams competing for a top pick and anything but, you know what I mean? So shout out to them. They did blow their load the week before, man. And I don't know why we get paused, but I don't know why we didn't see that coming, man. But shout out to the Eagles, man. They busted that ass at home. And I thought, man, in the beginning of that game, bro, I thought they had a chance, man. They were coming out and then Scary Terry hit that slant, took it to the house. I said, okay, we got a game. And then after that,
then they settled for 3. They had 2. They only settled for 3 on the opening drive.
And that was bad. And you got to go for it. They went on fourth down. How many times on that drive? 2, 3 times. Got it. You got to go for it in those positions. I mean, you're playing with house money at that point. And another thing that was crazy was they just kept giving the ball away. They could not hold on to that rock. They gave Philly like 21 points off of turnovers, bro. It was crazy. That ball security issue, that's got to be fixed because it completely blew open that game.
Yeah, that was crazy though. They came down on momentum, 18-play drive, shake on one play, whoop, to the house.
Yo, insane, dude. Slippery. He broke like 3 tackles. One dude got broke twice. Bro, that was a crazy run, dude. And that's another thing, bro. Is it just me that, yo, dudes can't tackle these days, yo. Tackling is at a minimum these days, bro. You don't really got the heavy hitters like that no more, bro. Once a running back gets into the secondary, bro, it's pretty much lights out. You better wrap his feet up or something, man. Because, yo, Saquon, that boy's slippery, man. Whew.
You can't really hit like you used to, you know? You can't come in all crazy. You can't, you know? So it's a little different for the defenders. But right,
you can still wrap somebody up. You can still get your arms around somebody. Paul is like, yo, take the dude down. Dude's just trying to hit him like Nerf bullets, man. It's not going to work. Cats try to come in like a pin missile. Wrap that dude up, man. You got to take him down. This is straight athletes running around, man. This cat's... It pisses me off.
Well, yeah, that game though, man. We got cooked in that game though. Like, I never would have seen how. I never seen anybody recover like that, like Jalen Hurts, man. Shout out to him, man. His leg was bent back like crazy. You know what I mean? I thought he had that big ass brace. He took it off. I thought for sure he wouldn't be running. He was running. He looked the same like he usually runs, man. That's the part I didn't see. I thought that he was gonna have to be one-dimensional, only be able to pass. But man, and the funniest part was at the end of the night, my wife comes down and she's like, why would you bet on the Commanders? I didn't even watch football all year, and I know they suck. And I'm like, yo, it's not the same. They've been good this year. Like, she don't understand, man. They've been trash for years, but she was right on that one, man. But we did tell you, though, Patrick Mahomes all day, I gave you as my best bet. We called it here. Everybody was high on Bills Mafia, Josh Allen, man. We told you run. To bet on the Chiefs, man, that was easy, right? Like,
yeah, bro. Not only did they win, but they covered. So anybody that took the Chiefs was happy. And it was just another one of them games, and everybody's crying about the refs. Man, the refs didn't, make you go for it on fourth down with the same play multiple times and get stuffed. They ain't make you go out there and not use James Cook on that last drive at all. Yo, James Cook was cooking that whole game. How do you not give James Cook? Now, I will say I wasn't rooting for the Bills. I'm all about a 3-peat, man. You already know. Fuck you, Tom. So I'm with it. But I just didn't understand, how do you not use James Cook when he was getting you down the field? Huge plays. That was just, man. Dudes see Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid on the other side of the field, and they forget who they are, man. They become a shell of themselves, man. I hope that don't happen to Philly this week, man. We're going to see. Eesh.
Yeah, for real. But I want to hear them same people crying this week about the refs, about that, because man, we told you this. It be looking like it's scripted, right? Like there was no way that Taylor Swift wasn't making it to the Super Bowl this year, right? Like, but then those same people was like, oh, you guys, yeah. When we was talking about Lamar would never win with a shiesty in the grill, the same people are now gonna be crying like, oh yeah, the refs do the game and this and that. No, you said it wasn't scripted 2 weeks ago. Don't say it's scripted now when your team loses, though, right? All them Bills Mafia people, all them people talking. Don't start crying now, man. But, man, as a gambler, you want the zebras on your side. So if you think that the Chiefs got the refs, that's the side I'm going to be betting my money on. You know what I mean? Like, simple as that. Big news ain't now, though, it's tough, right, man? Football's declining, man.
Dying down.
this weekend, no NFL. They got flag football, literally.
Yo, this Pro Bowl, J.J. Watt said it best, man. They need to just start calling this the Participation Bowl, bro. This is, it's a mockery, man. I remember when I was growing up, man, like the Pro Bowl used to mean a little something, you know? Cats would go out there and really play. Like, it's just so watered down. It's flag football, all right, injuries, whatever, man. But these dudes don't got to play until next year anyway. And it's not like they went extra hard, but man, at least make it a football game. Like, I don't want to watch these dudes out here playing flag. They're doing like a three-legged race this year, some craziness, man. They're turning it into a company picnic. That's what this is. This is the NFL company picnic at the end of the year, man. This is crazy, bro. This is nasty work, man. Roger Goodell, get it together, man.
That being said, everybody got to talk about stuff like biggest news is the coaching hires, man. And I think we both got opinions on our team's coaching hires. I'll let you go first, man. Talk about the Jets. Scott Glenn, what you think about that?
I love it, man. I really do. I think that this was a great hire. I think he's a player's coach. Come in, you know, we play to our strength. Get the defensive guy because he's got good offensive ties. You know some of them dudes are going to start coming over from the Lions, even though obviously Ben Johnson went to Chicago. But I think that this is going to be fine. He's already made it clear that he's not going to be calling plays. He wants to focus on being a head coach, game management. And I think that that's the perfect thing. We just hired Steve Wilks as a defensive coordinator, former head coach. He made his name as a defensive coordinator. Some dudes are just meant to be coordinators, man. The head coach ain't a gig for everybody. So I think that this is going to be a perfect fit with the players that we have, our roster. Quarterback issues, obviously. We don't know what's going to happen with A-Rod and everything else, but I really like this hire, man. I think this is going to put a fire in the players. I think it's going to put a fire in the organization. And he was just in Detroit for the last 4 years, watching the team go from the dumps to prosperity. So I just think it's a perfect fit. I really like it, man. How you feel about them? How you feel about them Cowboys, man?
Well, at least one of us is happy. I mean, my man was jacked. He said, Jerry Glenn got me ready. He said, we're in fucking New York. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to run through a wall like a fucking battering ram, son. Just head first. Just, yeah, man. Leave a fucking hole like the Kool-Aid man, son. I am, bro. I'm hyped. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm hyped.
And I think I speak for all Cowboys fans when I'm ready to run my head through the wall too, but for opposite reason, you know what I mean? Like I think it's the worst hire. It's just a joke, man. Every Cowboy fan, you know what I mean? Bubba Dub say best, man. Trash, you know what I mean? Like it's the dumbest move. Like he wasn't even good enough to call the plays. And then for that, you might as well have kept McCarthy because the Cowboys need a whole new culture. You need a whole new guy to come in his way, tell him like, you know what I mean, wake everybody up. You don't need the same thing we had last year. We got this dude was in the building last year. He got the same culture as last year. Nobody gave this guy a job in 20 years. His dad was a good coach. Okay, what does that mean for him? Like, you know what I mean? That don't mean nothing with the rest. With a lot of coaches, man, I think it's horrible, man. You could have had Prime. Like, I wanted Deion. Like, either way, like. Deion would have brought, the players would have respected him, you know what I mean? He would have took some of the spotlight off of everything else everybody's doing because the spotlight's on him. So then it takes it off some of the players. Like, you know what I mean? I think the players listen to him still. I think he's still respected for what he did. I mean, it was 10 other coaches, though, that we could have had, man. Like, I would rather have Belichick. Like, man, this is bad, man. It's a sad day as a Cowboys fan, man. I seen on Instagram they had that the little Dirk and it's like how long the Cowboys been letting you down. It's like, oh my life. You know what I mean? Oh my life, man. That was true right there, man. For real. That's how long the Cowboys been letting us down, man. It's crazy. It's just another with Jerry Jones' puppet, man. Jerry Jones might as well just go on the sidelines, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, at this point, you might as well, man.
That is crazy, man. And I think I'll be defending Jerry too sometimes as far as like a general manager because I think every year the Cowboys got talent. Like, you can't say, like, oh, our rosters, we got bum squad. Like, as a GM, you usually do decent until last year with no running back. That was crazy. But man, this is ridiculous. Like, as a Cowboys fan, this is a sad day, man. I don't know what to say, man. Let's get off of this, man. I don't even. Man, the Cowboys lose. Like, it's just stressful. Cowboys fan, you guys get it, man. Stephen A is happy as hell, man. That boy,
he got the cigar, he got the cowboy hat on. He's you know how he do, man.
And we a joke like it's crazy. This guy, he's not even good enough to call the plays as an offense coordinator. So what does he do as a coach? It don't make no sense.
It's just a guy that Jerry's familiar with. He likes to keep it in the organization anyways, man. He does that all the time. Mike McCarthy was the first person he hired out of the building in a long time. So I think, it's Jerry's world. Jerry's going to play how he wants to play. And that's only 2 of the 6, coaching positions that got filled. So we ranked them 1 through 6. We debated a little bit on some of the spots. Some things got shifted around, but for the most part, we saw it on the same page. You want to take them into number 1?
Yeah, number 1 is easy to us. It's Vrabel. Like, it makes the most sense. Vrabel's resume as a coach is, he's got an excellent resume as a coach. He got a winning record. He proves that he got a winning pedigree. He did a lot on them Titans teams, with bad rosters, like, He's always
overachieving. It's not like you got the best quarterback in the world. And as we've said in previous episodes, Drake May showed some talent, man. He's pretty impressive with a pretty bad roster this year. So if they can make some moves, hearing a lot of names pop up on their wide receiver radar, T. Higgins being one of them. There's a couple of dudes out there, man. So I think that Vrabel's going to bring a good culture reset, even though it's, even Mayo was there from that same kind of thing. It's just a different perspective, a coach that has head coach experience, like you said. I think that's going to be a good, a good switch for them, unfortunately, because I don't want to see them twice a year, but yeah. I'm with it.
Man, when we were ranking these, it's ranked, because best coaching is, our opinion is who fits the best. You know what I mean? What makes the most sense? Like, not just necessarily who's the best, but Vrabel was mostly hands down the best coach too. But he also fits because the expatriate, the mindset, the everything. He's
going to play the Robert Kraft way.
Yeah, it's like a glove, man. So, and then just for the second candidate,
bringing in Pete Carroll, man, the dude with experience, going to Las Vegas. Tom Brady, part of the ownership group now. I know that he's playing a big part in all of these hires. So I don't know what that roster is going to be looking like. They got a lot of work to do over there, but you brought in a culture setter, right? You need to switch it up. The Raiders is a place they shooting dice, smoking Black and Miles in the locker room right now, man. They need to clean that up. They got to get that together, man. They got to make sure they lock Max Crosby in, because that's a dude that'll buy in. Pete Carroll comes in talking that business. Max Crosby's going to buy in. The same way he bought in when Antonio Pierce came in. If you come in talking that business and you stand on it, Max Crosby's going to ride with you. He wants to be a Raider. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, and Pete Carroll, he's dealt with losing teams and turn them into winning teams. And even if he don't turn them into winners, but he just could change that culture the way it is, and he could set it up for the next guy, line it up. You know what I mean? It makes most sense, man.
Nah, I feel that, man. So take him into the number 3 guard.
Third is Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson's kind of similar, but we think Aaron Glenn fits a little better, man. I think Aaron Glenn is gonna make the Jets, like you said, coach. Like you said, they coached till they bought into the strong point, whatever however you want to word it. They went to their strong suit. They're already a defensive team, so they're just gonna get stronger on defense. They obviously got to figure something out on offense, man. What you think?
Nah, I agree, man. And like you said, like 3 and 4 go together. Like Ben Johnson in Chicago is at number 4, but I could easily put him at 3 and Glenn at 4, because like we were saying, like they're playing to their strengths, right? You got Aaron Glenn in New York, a team that has a roster built on the defense. The pieces that we have on defense are really good. You see, our defense was elite the last couple of years. This year, after the Saleh firing, everything kind of spiraled out of control. But I think that he's the kind of guy that can come in, reset the culture. And again, Ben Johnson at number 4, it's the same thing. They're playing to the strength. They got Caleb over there. Everybody's still talking about the potential they see in him. Whatever. But you got, receivers over there. Rome Odunze is a hell of a receiver. Now I'm hearing a lot of talk about them going and drafting that kid Genty at their spot. So you add a running back like that to that. Ben Johnson's going to cook up plays. The offense, I'm not worried about. So if they put the right coordinators in place, again, playing to their things, 3 and 4, you can swap them how you like, but I think they're pretty good hires right there, man. I think they fit the bill perfectly in both spots, honestly.
And the 5th one is Mr. Duval himself. Is that Cohen coming from Tampa Bay, going to the Jaguars, man. I don't really got much opinion on this one. Like, I don't know much about the guy, but I mean, just because he made Baker and Tampa look decent, that doesn't really mean much to me. Trevor Lawrence has looked decent his whole career, so I don't know. What you think?
That's another place that needs a culture change, and I don't know that he's the guy to do it, man. You see, man, that Duval was the most unseasoned chicken I ain't never seen a little boy in my life. No swag, just cornball, man, that was that white dude at the barbecue, uncomfortable, man. It was, good luck. Good luck out there in Jacksonville, man, because that's a tough spot. They just, you see what they did to Doug Peterson, and he's a seasoned vet. Good luck, my G. I wish you the best.
And the last First, if you turn it upside down, is the Schottenheimer, man. Again, like we said, horrible. Man, the Cowboys, coach of the Cowboys supposed to be a prestigious thing, man. They gonna bring in a guy who could never even get a coaching job before, man. Even the Jets wouldn't hire him before. You know what I mean? They took Rex Ryan over him.
Dude, bro. It's crazy too, because I didn't even hear his name in any coaching searches in the last 5 years. Never once did somebody say Brian Schottenheimer. That was just a left field. Jerry just wanted to. He seen other people were signing head coaches, and he said, "Nah, man, I got to do something." And he just signed on the dotted line, man. That was crazy.
He ain't doing nothing, man. Schottenheimer is gonna be like Joe Biden as president, man. You know how much Biden really was doing? That's gonna be how much Schottenheimer doing for us. Watch. That's how you could compare and watch. You'll see, man. And Jerry Jones really the man behind the scenes. You know what I mean? But next thing, first glance though, now going back into it and into the Super Bowl. Down in New Orleans, man, it's gonna be a good game, man.
I agree. I do. I think
it's gonna be a really close game. I think.
Yeah, I think it could play out a lot like it did last time when they played, man. I think that both of these teams are stacked up at their own right. Kansas City's defense, we ain't gonna get too much into it yet, man. But just at first glance, I expect a very good game. I'm very curious to see how this plays out, man, because both of these teams' strengths kind of. Work against the other team's strength, man. This is definitely a battle of Goliaths, man. I'm with it, man. I just can't wait till next Sunday, man.
The public definitely gonna want Kansas City to lose, man. So it's gonna be a lot of Eagles people, and man, as a Cowboys fan, I don't want to see the Eagles win, man. And I can't lie though, like it feels like the Eagles are gonna win. Like the feeling around
the Philly vibe is serious right now. Bro.
Like shout out to Gilly, you know what I mean? He got the whole city doing that dance, man. Got Too Short from the Bay. He honorary Philly member now and everything, man. It's crazy. Last time I had a song, they had that Meek Mill shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They wanted all.
Now they got that Too Short blow the whistle. That's just a banger. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's just a banger.
Yeah, he got everybody doing it too, man. Right?
Yeah, he does, man. He got Too Short out in Philly in the snow. That boy from Oakland, you already know, man. They're vibing out right now. He got his boy, just the Eagle, the little Holmes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He got the Broom Man famous.
Yeah,
he got
the big hat. They're going crazy right now.
He got everybody, man. Last time it was like that.
They're locked in,
man. It is, man. It's a game like. You think Philly really got the better roster. Then you think, it seemed like Kansas City got the better quarterback and the better coach. Yeah, man, that game's going to be serious. But we'll get more into that on the next episode. We'll give you guys some player props.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Remember, for those daily plays, make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. Only gamble what you can afford to lose. Never chase your losses. Remember to like, comment, subscribe.
And as always, thank me tomorrow.